We are guests of Alan and Pat Jones at their greenhouse here in Penang. Thank you for inviting us.
You're most welcome.
We're very glad to have you here.
When did you buy and restore this place?
Totally rebuild it.
Rebuild it?
Right from the
3
ground
years
up.
ago.
3 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
What condition? So you had to rebuild it. There was some pretty bad shape.
The only original part of this building is the roof tiles, which we took off and replaced all the timber and then put the old tiles back. About 6 of the beams in the ceiling here, and
The side walls. The side walls and about a third of the balcony.
Mm-hmm.
Pat, could you describe the neighborhood for us, please?
Well, the neighbourhood here is mostly Chinese, and except for us, we're the odd ones out, but they're terrific neighbours. Really good people here.
And this is in the heritage part of town, what is called?
Part of it, yes.
How long or how many times have you visited Malaysia before you decided you wanted to make it a second home?
13 times.
13.
We visited 13 times in 5 years, and it got harder and harder to go home, and so we thought, why not? So we looked into the program and found it was pretty easy and straightforward, and here we are.
Mm-hmm. And you're from Australia?
Yes, we're both from Australia.
And how many places around Malaysia did you visit during those 13 times before you?
Most of the main centres, I think, but there was never any question. It was always going to be Penang.
Why?
Oh, it's completely different. It feels different. The food is fantastic, unfortunately, and the people are great here. And they're very accepting of anybody who comes. Everybody's your friend overnight.
Have you, you said you're the only ones in this area, in this few block areas. Are there other people that you know that have bought properties and have similar plans?
Yes, well, there's a house about 3 doors down from us is owned by a lady who lives in France. She's English, and she's just published a book on Penang called Through Gilded Doors.
She's only here a couple of months a year at the moment until she retires.
But she already has a place that's being
She's
renovated already.
And we've just bought 3 more houses that we started renovating today.
My goodness, all right. We were just talking to some people who are saying about how, although property prices have increased double digits in the last couple of years, it's seen nothing yet.
Oh, it's going ahead very well in Georgetown. We're very happy with the way things are going here. And we always encourage second homers to buy the pre-war houses and do them up. You know, not necessarily always think of only the condominiums and the new houses, because living in Georgetown is completely different to living outside of Georgetown. Here is where everything happens.
Right. I mean, you have a choice of nature, seaside resort, or Georgetown, where, like you say, things are happening, things have been happening for hundreds of years.
Well, you know, if we wanted to live in a seaside suburb, we would have stayed in Australia. I mean, Australia has great beaches.
Good point.